Jonathan Gilliam, former FBI agent, and Navy SEAL John Torres, former acting ICE director and special agent in charge at Homeland Security Investigations. Thank you both for joining us this morning. John, it's hard to see everything in these videos, and there's conflicting reports from witnesses and officials, but you've seen the videos as well. And again, we want to apologize because I know this is graphic and it's tough to watch for many people. But as a former federal agent, what's your initial sense of what happened here? Was this self-defense?
Yeah, I do look at this as self-defense and good morning. And looking at it, especially based on the training that the federal agents go through, and Jonathan can attest to this too. You look at this with an eye towards what were the totality of the circumstances and what was going on all day. It was a tense situation. There have been apparently other vehicle rammings throughout the day already. And then in this instance, it appears that you have a person who is partially blocking the roadway. There are claims, and the investigation will bear this out at some point. There were claims that she was trying to impede ICE operations and block them from conducting their duties that day. And so at one point, the officers get out of the car. They ask her to step out of the car. She ignores them, backs out a little bit, steps on the gas, and you can see when you're watching this closely, there is an agent in front of her car. And that is a weapon. It's a 2-ton vehicle of steel coming right at you. You have a split second to make a decision as to what are you going to do. And you can't really make a wrong decision here when you're standing on an icy road.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Jonathan, I mean, there was some confusion early on in the reporting. I mean, many heard from Kristi Noem, the DHS secretary, in an initial news conference before even seeing the video we're about to play again. There's that warning. This video is graphic. Take a listen.
It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. No! No! Oh my God! What the? What the? You just what the?
Yeah, Jonathan, I mean, obviously very tough to watch, but we heard from both Kristi Noem and the mayor of Minneapolis before really the videos became public, both trying to influence what people thought of this. There was a time you didn't do that. Now everyone's trying to jump to the conclusions before the people can see it for themselves. Jonathan, I think we lost your...
Yeah,
there we go.
I got you. I don't feel, quite frankly, I do not feel bad about what occurred except for the ICE agent. And I'll tell you why that is. Because it's time that these protesters, one, start taking responsibility for the outcome because they cause it. And two, when these things occur, the federal government should start looking at how these things are occurring over and over and over again and start developing tactics to counter these types of, these are not protests, these are planned obstructions of justice, which goes far beyond just simple protesting or civil disobedience.
Yeah, Jonathan,
these are dangerous situations that are happening.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I mean, no one is celebrating or that this woman was killed, but they have to realize that your protest, your actions have real life consequences.
Yeah.
That's right. And yesterday, she saw the worst of it. When you point a car at somebody, it's no different than pointing a gun. And when you step on the gas, it's the same as pulling the trigger. And people have to take responsibility for their actions. And the victim in this is the ICE agent, not this woman. This woman and her partner both have kids together, and now those kids don't have one of their moms. This is the reality of this. These people are not combatants that have been trained by the military that are out there, but they are combatants. And this is domestic terrorism, what's occurring. The rage that it fills these people is guiding them to do things that put people's lives, not only theirs, but the ICE agent's lives in danger. What if her tires had gripped at that point? She would have ran over that guy.
Information. Truth. is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.